Honest, risk and dance, you got me on trance. Honest, risk and dance, you got me on trance. Honest, risk and dance.
For those of you just wanting to watch or listen to the Duckai interview, skip to about 22 minutes in. Enjoy the show. Rapcast. What even episode is this? I've lost all sense of time.
79 or 8.
Something like that. I think 79 sounds about right. Welcome to a special edition of the Rapcast. Very soon you will be hearing from a Hamilton artist, rapper, R&B singer Duckai is going to be joining us in a bit. We already did the interview where this is happening after.
Keep it locked for that.
Yes.
But we might as well give you a little update since there has been more happenings in our hip hop related experiences.
So we'll be hearing from Duckai soon, but just a little housekeeping. In the past, I think 3 weeks, I think I've been to like 4 concerts. One of them we went to together. But
first of all, this is the Rapcast.
Yes, it is.
To my left here is
doing the introductions today.
The one and only AJ Peters, aka the concert veteran.
Yes, sir.
/ photography Esquire.
Okay, I like it.
So hire this man.
Please, God.
If you're of any influence in the world, please. And to his right,
introducing himself
is
today. This is Buddy Blue over here.
Home run.
Certified Crip.
Home run Hank.
Well, actually, your blue shirts and the red chair, you're repping both sides here, so that's pretty progressive of you, actually, Alex.
Peace.
Good for you.
Honestly, if you're in LA right now, go yourself. Nah, but we're all, it's all in good and fun games at the end of the day. And we'll probably lose, right? Because they're like the best team ever.
It's right now. As of right now, the series is tied 1-1. So who knows where this is going to go? We're talking about the Blue Jays right now. For those of you that are listening to us on Spotify, who can't see us visually, if you want to see us visually, you can go to our YouTube page at SuperFinger Inc. Please go subscribe. We're doing a lot of fun stuff over there. And at SuperFinger Inc. is also our Instagram and TikTok, always posting clips and fun stuff there as well. We'll get on with the concert stories. So it starts off with our friend of the show, Rad Luso, got free tickets through his current university, my alma mater, for this festival called, I think it's called like All Things Go.
Whoa!
Headliners.
Did All Things go there?
I mean, I went. I went. So I'm all things. I encompass all things, of course.
Contains multitudes.
And the headliners were on Sunday, I think, was Casey Musgraves, and on Saturday was Renee Rapp, and I was there on Saturday. So it's not maybe piquing a lot of our audience's interest here. But I only went on the Saturday because it was Nuit Blanc that night, so I was going to be in the city anyway. But anyway, at this festival, I saw Raven Lene and Remy Wolf, 2 artists that I don't really know much about, but I have heard enough of their stuff to be like, okay, I'll give them a gander here. Both really good sets. Raven Lene can sing her ass off. She's popping off from that one song,
Love Me Not.
Love Me Not. So that was great to hear.
Like Love Island type. Like,
Yeah.
it got huge on TikTok.
Yeah. Was that from Love Island? Was that why it got popular?
I think it was
on the
first
show.
a viral hit before that.
Okay. But I also really like her one song. She had the song with Gambino on that same album called One Wish.
Right.
And that one's really good. She played that one, which was good
I've
to
been
hear.
seeing her name popping up on projects.
Yeah,
and
yes,
stuff.
she's worked with Smino a bunch as well, and so she had a great set. Gonna be tapping into her stuff for sure. But I feel like Remy Wolf impressed me, kind of blew me out of the water, just because she also had like a live band as well, which I think helped with her overall kind of energy on the stage. She had great energy, and
What's the genre of music?
she's kind of just like indie rock, some leanings of R&B, but like not kind of like eccentric, a little bit out there. She was on the newest Thundercat song as well.
Right. Oh yeah, I saw the 2 of them.
And the song Photo IDs, that one's been kind of spun in my phone for a while. But other than that, I didn't really know much. And then I remember hearing some songs live, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to save this one, listen to these later, because I really liked how they sound live, and I was just hoping that it would sound as good studio-wise versus with the live band and everything on stage. And it does. It sounds great, and I'm really digging her stuff right now. I'm listening to it a bunch. So shout out Remy Wolf.
And we might be seeing Thundercat
That's true. Be on the lookout for that. We're fucking booked and busy
this
out here.
weekend.
And then the day after that, I went to see the new Paul Thomas Anderson movie in the city with my friends. And then Rico Nasty was playing that night. I applied for photos. Didn't hear back at all, which is kind of rare. They usually tell you like at some point that you didn't get it. So I didn't get it, but I'm like, it's $50 to see Rico Nasty. I'm already in the city. I'm just gonna go. So I went dolo to that as well. That was a
Dolo concerts,
different
female artist, and you're some weird ass looking white guy.
That's the thing. Yeah, I feel like I was getting some looks at the Everything Goes festival because I'm like, for the Renee Rapp show especially, I'm just like, I don't belong here.
I've never heard of this artist.
Renee Rapp, she's a very popular with, she's a lesbian, so she's very popular with that kind of crowd. And I feel like I was getting some dirty looks.
you kind of dress the same.
Well, that's the thing. I was wearing I had my tote bag. I wore my Frank Ocean shirt. I was trying my best to fit in.
Oh man!
So, but I didn't talk.
Frank Ocean
I didn't
shirt.
talk to a soul. But I also didn't feel like I quite belonged at the Rico Nasty show because there was a lot of people there that were really dressed to the nines with alternative stuff like mohawks.
Yeah, it's like showing up to a Halloween party.
Yeah, pretty much. So
Normal
it's just
clothes.
like I feel like I'm kind of in between the Renee Rapp crowd and the Rico Nasty crowd. I fall somewhere in the middle there.
So this was at a different venue
This
downtown.
was at Opera House on Queen.
Haven't seen this one yet.
I've
You said it was
only ever
good.
been there for when I shot Badeau and Soundclash earlier this year, photo-wise. So this is the first time I was actually seeing a full show there. She was great. She had great energy. I feel like she relied on the backing tracks a little bit more than I would have liked. Like for a lot of the choruses and stuff, she kind of just lets it play out. But the audience was very receptive and was singing along to everything. Most people there were probably bigger fans of Rico Nasty than I was. Because it kind of dawned on me while I was there. I'm like, I don't really know the words to many of these songs. Like, I know a lot of them and I like a lot of them, but I don't really maybe listen to them all that much to really kind of seep into my brain like that.
So which Rico Nasty songs can you spit?
iPhone I can do for sure. I think Who Want It off the new one. I was singing most of that one.
It's easy. Who want it?
Well, yeah, no, that's the thing. That's a lot of her newer stuff I listened to a bit more recently.
I can do Gots to Get Paid.
Gots to Get Paid, yeah, that was, I sung most of that one.
From your Instagram stories, I think you did see she did do that song, right?
Yes, yeah.
And Smack a Bitch.
Smack a Bitch I could do most of. Tia Tamara, she did the Doja Cat song, and I sung that one as well. But I'm glad because there was some moshing, which I was very excited about because I was looking for it throughout the show. I didn't really see it. I'm like, it's probably not going to happen. But then it was towards the end. I think when she was doing Smack a Bitch, Smoke Break off the new record, and Teeth Sucker.
Whoa.
And then Rage as well. That one's one of her older ones. That's really big. So I was moshing to that, and that was great. She did her verse on Swamp Bitches by Doechii. She did her verse on Pop by Schoolboy Q.
Whoa.
Great moment. And then the day after that, this is all the same weekend, by the way.
So the fish out of water thing wasn't that bad.
No, it was fine. So that was on the Sunday, and the Saturday was the Remy Wolf show, and the Monday was Chance the Rapper. I had no intention of going to Chance the Rapper. What are you staring at here? My titties?
I was just thinking about you're like, okay, so I made it through these two. Okay, my third one, I had to take a couple uppers to make it through Chance.
I feel like I had to because I was so dead because it was 2 late nights in this city. Like the Nuit Blanco night, I wasn't home till 2 or 3 or some shit. And taking the train all those nights, it's daunting. But yeah, I had no intention of going to the Chance show, but I did apply for it, and they let me know at 3 p.m. that I got it to take photos for Chance. I will show some of them here if I can. They're still not up online yet. There's running into some domain issues on the magazine that I work with. I'm just gonna go solo. I was gonna take the train, but I was pulling up to a station in Oakville, so I drove 20 or 30 minutes or whatever there, and I forgot my wallet as I pulled in. I'm like, I forgot my fucking wallet, so I drove all the way back. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to drive, which worked out being really great. It took me no time to get out of there and to get in there. This will play into JID. So Chance was at Rebel.
From what I'm gathering, the Chance show was really like-minded people, and you fit in
for sure. That was
really well there.
Yeah, for sure. Well, because I wore my Chance shirt, because it's when you're taking photos, you got to wear blacks pretty much, just so you don't stand out. You don't distract the eye from the people that are front row. And I had my bootleg Chance shirt, and I'm like, I'm just gonna wear this. And there was a point during the show. It always dawns on me when I'm doing these shows, especially when it's an artist that I really like, that wow, I'm 3 feet away from one of my favorite
Yeah,
artists.
that's
Like
fucking
Chance was like the
crazy.
second or third rapper I ever got into when I was like 14. So it's like I'm seeing him there is like wow. But I don't really get to fully sit in that moment because I'm working. Like I have to constantly. I only shoot the first 3 songs. I have to take as many photos as I can because I know some of them aren't going to turn out. But there was a point where I stopped, where Chance stopped and kind of just admired the crowd, and the crowd was cheering for him and stuff. And I took a few photos. I'm like, okay, and I was doing this with my shirt to kind of get his attention to be like, yo, check me out, acknowledge me. And he, of course, he didn't see it, but even if he did, he probably would have called me out for my whack ass bootleg shirt from the Chance show that we went to years ago, which we talked about last episode when we reviewed his album. And yeah, great set. He performed most of his new album, if not all of it. Even the ones, even like songs like Letters and some things like that, which aren't gonna necessarily turn up the crowd or anything, but it's just like he really wants to just showcase this, and those are always great moments to me as well.
And the opener,
A Damn Killer. I'd never really heard of him, but now I just see him on my feed all the time now. Just all of a sudden, I see nothing but.
If you were baddie and you were born in December,
he's doing
this one's for you.
I have probably 50 photos of him just doing this like this. The only problem with the Chance show, and people were pretty receptive to the lyrics, and he didn't restart any songs like he did when we saw him in like 2017 or whatever.
Yeah,
people seem to know most of the lyrics to the new album, and he didn't seem to be too perturbed if you didn't. But the only thing was that he only played Paranoia off Acid Rap, no other song from that record. Paranoia was a great song, but I'm like, well, what about Juice, Cocoa Butter Kisses, one of these ones, right? And he didn't play The Highs and the Lows, which was like, well, that's one of my favorites off the new album, and that one's been out for a few years as well. So I'm like, what's going on there?
right.
And at one point in the show, he mentioned that he was they were running short or like running out of time or something like that. And I checked Setlist FM, which you can see like just the set list from all these previous shows, and there was a chunk that he had to skip, which included Cocoa Butter Kisses, Juice, Highs and the Lows, and like one other song that he had to, for some reason, just timing wise, didn't. I don't know how. Maybe he was on later than he expected or something, but they had to kind of crunch a bit of his set, which is a bit disappointing because I'm like, I would love to hear those songs, but I'm pretty sure we heard Juice, Cocoa Butter Kisses years ago, even if I have no recollection of it. So not too pissed, but it would have been nice to hear Highs and Lows for sure. Yeah, it was cool. Shout out Chance. And then we saw just this past week, a few days ago, same venue, JID at Rebel.
Last minute.
Because it was $20 tickets.
I didn't really want to go that bad
until
Andrew said he would drive. That definitely takes up the, because sitting on the train and just being one of those people in a big crowd. It can kill
your buzz almost going into the show of just like, oh, man.
And you got to have, like, your sweater, and then there's the whole thing of, like, but then I'm going to be hot in there. Do I need to pay for the coat check?
Yeah.
No, I'll just go in with only a sweater. Oh, great. Now I'm going to be cold all night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And according to Andrew, you can easily park there and just easily get right out of there in like 15 minutes. And then you're on your way back.
I was on the highway in 20 minutes. Openers were Chris Patrick and Swave, I think. Pronounce it. Both great openers, great energy. Chris Patrick was someone to look out for sure. He's been making waves recently with his Man in the Garden freestyle that he did on the radar.
They're saying he might be next up.
Yeah, he was really great.
But yeah, we kind of saw his set while we were standing in the line.
I had never seen a line for merch that long at one of these shows. I don't think it was crazy. He had good merch though. He had great hoodie, great t-shirts.
We saw a whole different side of the venue. That I've never, and I've been to this venue several times.
Yeah, that was
probably 10 or 12
when it was the
times.
Sound Academy. That was all the rap shows were there. Mac Miller, Childish Gambino, like all that shit was there.
Yeah, and we're way back there, and I see like there's this whole other view, and there's this whole other like part of society that just sits down
a lounge area,
during the openers.
Because it's a club on regular weekends where people could just go and party and stuff. Which has always been kind of my gripe with it, because we've seen Earl Sweatshirt there, and you see some people that are there that seem to be are dressed up like it's the club.
Right.
And there's other times where people, I've noticed in the Chance show as well, where people are kind of sitting in the back booth, not even paying attention to the show. And I'm like, you paid $120 to get in here, and you're just not gonna are you even fans of the Chance, or are you just here because it's a club and you come here every weekend? Like, what's the
people that come
idea?
To the club in the industrial sector of Toronto, 20 minutes away from anything?
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. They must get some kind of deal, or free wing night or something.
Yeah,
but
they know the bouncer.
We really saw how the other half lived.
Yeah.
There was just like the like social recluse type people back there.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. I like when I look around and I'm seeing like people that are nerdier than me.
Yeah, that's always
like
nice.
Okay, so like
especially at a hip hop show. Like, okay, I'm not the worst one here.
No, but it's just always interesting the people you see, the community that we're in. So for the JID show, we wanted to stand somewhat close to the bar so I could get beers. We had some pretty cool people around us.
Yeah.
But then there was these like kind of frat guys who you can hear them in the background of every single video that we posted on our stories. Going just every single time he started to like do a.
They seemed
so
amazed that like any music was playing at all. They were just so amazed by the concept of like, oh my god, we're here. This is music, which is like, you know what, they did bring the energy for some songs that was well needed, but not every song warranted a oh my god, he's playing this song. Like
they were being overly jovial in my opinion, so they got docked some marks for that. But good vibe.
Good show, good set list. He played all the songs. It was kind of
he played a lot from the new album, which I saw like people were tapped in. People were like, "What?" Like I'm. It seemed like there's this weird like people are surprised at songs that are getting played.
Well, I was surprised that he played VCRs with Vince Staples because I'm like, well, first of all, it's with Vince. He's not gonna do that track without him, and he did. And same thing with Community. I figured he would do Community. That's one of the bigger ones with clips on his new record.
I mean, his verse is so good. Like you can't not want to perform that
for sure. Yeah, some of them caught me off guard, but I don't know. When the show ended, I was a bit disappointed because he was only on for like an hour 15, whereas I think when I saw Chance, it was at least an hour and a half, if not more. And I was like, oh, I feel like we're kind of got what I mean. It's $20 tickets, so we didn't get screwed or anything. But then I looked at the set list and I'm like, oh no, he played all of the songs that we wanted to hear. Really, he played some Dreamville songs as well as Stick and Down Bad, which were great moments.
Yeah, he did that. He did 151 Rum.
Yeah,
huge
Never
moment.
off of his debut record. Would have liked to hear Hereditary maybe, but that might just be me. Because he didn't really do a lot of like the slower R&B ones. He did Cody Blue, which is the closest thing, but he kind of kept it just to
people were swaying.
Rap
people
bag.
were swanging on that one. Swanging
which I kind of realized later on in the week that I'm like, oh, that's probably why he did a shorter set, is because he's like the most impressive thing about the whole show was his breath control and the fact that he's not really relying much on backing tracks. So he's really just spitting the whole time. I'm like, well, doing his level of rapping for 10 minutes seems exhausting to me. So doing it for over an hour is like a feat for sure. So can't really complain about that at all if you consider that aspect. Just stamina alone.
No, like that's my main takeaway from that concert is that rapping like that is really hard, really impressive.
Yes.
Being there as a fan, like I couldn't really sing along to that many of the lyrics.
Yeah, that's the thing with the JID show is like you can't keep up. Like
I was looking around seeing if people are actually, if anybody, there's probably like some real like.
There was a few songs in particular that I'm like, oh, some people are rapping every word of this song. And I knew like a lot of the bigger, punchier moments, but it's tough for me to know every song, every lyric to the JID song because there's just so much. It's so dense, these songs. Like it's just, it's too much. But yeah, JID I think will still be on tour while this episode is out. So if you, by any chance, are still listening to this point, and are thinking about going to the show, go to the show. I don't know if you're gonna get $20 tickets like we did, but either way, you should go. But it all unraveled at the end. We were on great high, great vibes.
We took a picture
in
front of
by the skyline,
CN Tower.
And then I'm like, all right, we're gonna get out of here in 20 minutes, is what I thought. But God had other plans for us. Apparently, God doesn't like ugly because we got shafted in that parking lot. Now you explain because I think you were more passionate about it than I was.
It was a failure of humanity altogether.
Yeah,
I think we saw real selfishness, just total lack of any type of humanity, especially from some American tourists who were there as visitors.
Ooh.
Foreign, dare I say, terrorists.
The way they were yelling at us, maybe.
So
made me feel unsafe.
So here's the layout of the.
We're gonna draw you a diagram.
There was one exit.
The whiteboard, Alex.
Turns out there was actually two exits, though.
Yes.
But the whole time we thought there was only the one exit.
The main problem was, or it started. The main problem was that I had pulled in head first, and we had to back out. But the line that we had to join was right behind us, and no one was letting us in.
Yeah.
So at one point, it was already like, been like 15, 20 minutes. So Alex went out to smoke, and then he, as a very good guy that he is, backed me out. and kind of force the
The
situation.
trained professional, I just
Yeah.
stood in the way and backed you up.
And you are professional. You do this at your job that you know.
And
at
this
your day
car full of rude
Entitled
Americans
New
from
Yorkers.
Buffalo
Yeah.
honked at us and said, "Oh, dude,
You're gonna hit us. You're gonna hit us. But you were. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're standing in between my car and their car. So if anything, I would hit
They
you
had tons
first.
of fucking room,
And they had
in
room
front
to
of
move
them.
up as well. Like
They could have been. They could have been much better.
Yeah.
They could have been. It's it's no wonder you see this Donald freaking Trump guy, and then that's the American way. Yeah, being a complete prick. Anyway, we finally got out of there.
Well, the problem
Things
was
started
that the
to
one
move.
line just wouldn't go.
It was
Oh, yeah, go
basically,
ahead.
it was a case of line supremacy.
Yes.
Where the straight and narrow line at the back was just going for it, and my other lines were not being persistent enough
No.
to get our turns, to represent our people up there.
Yeah.
And we're watching people go
Some
on,
bad looks. There were
the
some
rich,
bad looks.
the powerful,
Yeah.
just getting out of the parking lot.
Yeah.
The point is, for people interested in parking lots and traffic type conversations, we did get home at a reasonable-ish time.
And if you're interested in more talk like this, we could consider starting a whole parking lot podcast, which kind of has a nice ring to it already. Just me saying it out loud for the first time.
We should just
so.
start hosting the show at that parking
Yeah.
lot every
We
night.
should.
And no matter which concert is there,
Yeah.
we'll interview drunk people, try to fix the traffic situation there.
Next time when we
give
drive
back,
there, you
give
just
back
gotta,
to society.
You got to just bring your vest, your
Yeah, my high vis vest.
your high vis vest. You got to bring that next time and keep it in the trunk just to have, and then you can kind of control things from there.
Thanks for indulging us in some stories about our rap experiences.
I just want to say yes. So right now you're about to listen to our interview with Duckai. He has been a workhorse in the R&B and rap scene in Hamilton for a few years now. Has a few projects under his belt. Got something new cooking up soon. We had a great conversation with him. A lot of laughs. Great freestyle. Such a fantastic freestyle.
I'm
towards it.
blown
We did
away
not
by his
expect that at
freestyle.
all. We had some good lightning round, kind of a random questions. We had some serious talks about the music scene out in Hamilton as well. If you are a Hamilton artist out there that wants to, just come on for a chat, we'll be definitely down to do it. We want to do kind of more of these interviews here and there just to kind of expand our reach and give other people a chance to kind of talk about their work and their process. So.
Yeah. Ducai's last two projects are really good,
Yeah.
and that's what I've heard so far from his stuff. And he's putting out a new album.
Yeah, new song
or something
Trance out
soon.
now. New song Warzone out on Apple Music, YouTube, and Tidal, I think. We'll be playing them right now, at least one of them, on our transition here. All right, we good? We good? We gone?
Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm Rapcast welcome to Duckai.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm Duckai. That's me.
Sorry, the beat should have started already, but
Can you hear that at all, Josh?
Yeah, there's also a soundboard for clapping.
Oh, beautiful.
So I just
Look at that.
okay.
So this is something new for the Rapcast here. We've never had an in-person guest.
Yeah.
You're the first.
I'm happy to
So
be
you
the
should
first.
feel a little special for
Yeah,
that.
I do, especially this room, this setup.
It's something. The DIY, the monitor on the ground. It's
It doesn't feel DIY.
okay. Appreciate it. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
Well, I mean, it is DIY.
it
but,
very much so.
you
Yeah.
know, it feels like there was some care put into it, a little bit of love.
Yes, appreciate
Yeah.
you. We're shooting live from Hamilton. Shout out Main Stage. We're here talking with Duckai, R&B singer from Hamilton, Ontario.
That's right.
Multifaceted artist. Don't put this guy in a box.
Sorry, Alex.
Okay.
Me.
I got bars too. I got bars.
He's got bars. That I do want to ask you about your bars at some point. But just to start off, we should ask what made you fall in love with music in the first place, and what kind of sparked you to start making your own music.
Yeah, I think that for me, music has always just been something that was there, just in the air. I think I got into music specifically through piano.
Okay.
Like we had a keyboard with, I don't know whose it was originally because I have two older brothers, so it could have been them starting, probably my oldest brother. But there was the tape with the notes on it, as you start to get good at piano. So I just started playing around with notes there.
Yeah.
And then I started making loops on the actual keyboard
Oh, sick.
before
Okay.
I found out about any FL Studio or any Logic or anything like
Yeah.
that. But at some point I just wanted to rap.
Really?
That was
Oh,
actually
yeah.
so I was a pianist, then I wanted to rap.
And so, what age did the piano come into play, and then what age did the rap?
Probably for me it's weird because I kind of go off of like grades in school.
I do the same exact thing. I do the same exact, okay, that was like around grade 3. I must have been like 8 or
right?
9 or some shit. Yeah.
Because the age always gets so blurry for me. But it was probably like grade 6 is when I was like, okay, I actually like playing piano.
Right on.
And I used to, at my start of actually, I guess, showing off that I was a music artist was I would film like my Shonen Jump magazines. Just like a panel that I liked,
Yeah.
just film it with the beat playing in the background and upload
shit.
it
Let's
to
go.
Instagram.
We gotta pull up those videos somehow. You gotta send.
I've been looking for
Oh
them.
man,
They're
If you
like,
find those.
yeah.
Josh,
get
pull
that.
pull that up on the.
Pull up his old tweets.
We're gonna
We're
find
exposing him today. First time the creator, and now Duckai. That's so. What's in terms of rap? Like, who were your guys early on?
Funnily enough, Tyler the Creator.
Tyler, yeah.
ASAP Rocky,
Yep.
which I always am shocked. Jukebox Joints. I had that on my iPod, and I used to rinse that song.
Yes. Joints on the iPod is crazy.
They say the best advice is no advice.
Especially when it's your advice.
Oh,
Yeah. Probably them two.
main
mainly,
guys. Yeah.
Because I think I started to appreciate rap more once I started singing.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't like listening directly to, I guess, what I'm trying to do. So I try and pull inspiration from outside sources.
From other genres
Yeah.
and shit. Okay. Cool.
But then after that, it would have been like Kendrick, obviously, Andre 3000, for sure, Goody Mob. I think those are some like pivotal ones off the top of my head.
Nice.
Not a lot of super like older 90s or even 2000s that much.
Yeah.
That was something that I had to learn to appreciate later.
That's the thing. That's something that Tyler has also echoed in the past, being like, you like who you like, and like don't like lie and say like, oh, you think like Nas-O-Matic is one of the greatest albums of all time just to say it. Like, like it is though.
It's
but,
all
like,
about what your point of reference is. Like
Exactly.
what first showed you like, okay, this is actually dope, and this is also a way that I could express myself if I figured out how to rap or how to sing or how to make beats or whatever it is.
And I was an internet kid. Like I was watching like a lot. I was watching everything from Yogg's Cast Minecraft videos to
Shout out.
Filthy
Wow.
Frank.
Yes.
And, like,
shout out.
So I got
OG.
into producing like mostly via like 24-hour ambient YouTube channels that
Right
just
on.
play. Like I
Yeah.
think the account was like Mr. Suicide Sheep, like making a bunch of electronic sort of like
Josh perked up to that one.
yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right?
But
Yeah.
That's great.
And then like Joji beats and then being
Yes.
like, damn, I kind of like this like lo-fi sort
Yeah.
of sound. And then I just started getting into like deep diving, like on SoundCloud, typing in like Japanese jazz funk, and
Oh,
then
shit,
finding
okay.
a bunch of. Then I discovered city pop, and then I'm on city pop for like years,
Damn.
and then I'm on like Japanese blues, and then I'm going to South America, and then I'm like, damn, what the Middle East
You're
got?
well traveled, bro.
Yeah.
You've seen
Shit.
it all. Damn.
Yeah.
Worldwide stepper over
That's
here.
right.
Yeah,
No, because we're the same way. Yeah, we grew up with like Tyler and ASAP Rocky and shit like that. So it's like
Yeah.
But then we, as we fall in love with the genre, like we go back and we, make sure to do our
Yeah.
homework to an extent.
It's interesting how like when it comes to rap, like you can listen to guys rapping all day long. At some point, I started to notice the R&B features coming in and really making the song what it was.
yeah.
yeah.
But it took me a while to get my bearings in the R&B genre, and I'm still like learning more and more. But when Ty Dolla $ign was one of the first ones we started listening to, talking
Yeah.
about on the pod. Then I kind of got into
Which
Daniel
you
Caesar.
didn't like Tyler Dolla $ign at first. I remember you had some hate. For
I
him.
was a hater at first,
Yeah.
but that's because I didn't know what I was talking about
Yeah,
like in
yeah,
the early
yeah.
era. And I started getting Daniel Caesar, Brent Faiyaz,
Yeah.
some of the other contemporary guys, and some of them are dropping new music tonight. as
Yeah, we're
well.
recording this on the 20.
right,
What is it,
yeah.
23rd or some shit?
It's a Thursday.
Oh, and Miguel's coming back. too.
Miguel new album, Daniel Caesar new album. Who's getting your first spin, Ducai?
Honestly, I'm really excited for the Dave album.
Oh shit, yeah, I've heard about
Mind
that.
you,
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
listen to Dave.
Yeah.
But James Blake is one of my biggest inspirations for
Yeah.
vocals, and he has, I think, 2 features on it. So I just want to check out what he's been
No,
doing.
for sure, yeah.
But I also am excited to hear the Daniel Caesar.
I think James Blake is on that one as well. Maybe.
Oh, is he?
I think so.
Damn, I got a
I know
lot of
Sampa's
James
on
Blake to
there.
listen to.
A few other guys are on there. I could be dead wrong. This is also going to come out, 2 weeks from now. So don't even. This is going to be old news.
These British guys, you got to watch out.
Yeah.
Rex Orange County.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, his last album was super sad.
I don't know if I fully listened to the whole thing.
My girlfriend hated it, right? But I was like, come on, it's sweet. Like it's melancholy. It's just like, this is fucking lame, man. What are you?
Damn.
You know?
Yeah.
Fine.
It was a tearjerker, but I was like too happy in life. Where I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's like, I
"No,
gotta save
I'm
this."
sorry, I can't relate to what you got going on.
That's always a good feeling, though. Shit. That's
yeah.
good. So your debut album was that Future Vision?
Yeah, I
23?
dropped a few singles
Mm-hmm.
before that, and then I dropped my first release as Duckai would have been the Duck EP.
Duck EP. Gotcha.
Had a lot of fun making that. I made that in like my last year of high school, and then Future Vision was my first full undertaking of like a fully fleshed out
Yeah.
sort of project. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's probably my favorite of yours. Like I am a legit a big fan. Like your
Yeah.
music's all over my playlists.
I appreciate that.
I've cried. Okay, so I have.
Okay.
I have one up over you,
Sir, it
buddy.
didn't
It
happen.
passed the tear check.
Yeah. I think it was to the self-titled Future Vision song. Yeah, that one got me at a certain
Yeah.
time in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more late coming to the game. But the one you put out last summer, or was it the
Especially
summer?
Club Summer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The last
that one I got it. Kiss the Cook was one of my faves
Kiss
on
the
that
Cook.
one.
That one's with. Is that your brother?
Yeah, that's my
That's
brother.
great.
Yeah.
So does he rap as well?
Yeah, he raps under the name Gesso. I think
Gesso. Shout out Gesso.
he was rapping, and then he also took up DJing. And I think that's one of the things where, like, when you're, I guess, a creative person, sometimes you want to do one thing, and then something else just calls you.
Gotcha.
So I think for him, like DJing Jersey and like Jersey club music and things like that kind of captivated him for a bit.
Right
And then
on.
I was like, hey, listen,
Yeah.
why don't you just hop on this track? Let me pull you out. And so we did that. That song was really fun.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And you produce everything yourself?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I love, honestly, singing is kind of like, I would say, my discipline. I would say it's something I always want to get better at, whereas producing is like my calling. Like it's
Okay.
just something where I'm always thinking like, ooh, that would be a cool
Yeah.
sound. And I'm not just producing beats for, I guess, my own stuff. Sometimes I'm just making, I would love to hear this sort of mix in the club,
Right.
or I would love to give this to someone, or let me just loop this guitar because maybe it'll be of use at some point or in a commercial or something. So yeah.
No, we see you online always cooking.
Yeah.
Always cooking. The at will be on screen for everyone listening to this podcast or watching this podcast. I
Yeah, we were talking about this the other week about how, like, when it comes to the creative process, whenever we get together and make songs and stuff, it's like a bunch of guys just like listening to beats and just going off of inspiration, and everybody's just fucking around trying to make each other laugh, and then you do a joke song, and then suddenly a real song comes out of it or whatever.
Exactly, yeah.
But then we were comparing that to when some artists are kind of more like just they're super villain, like in their lab, just cooking up
Yeah.
all day long. Like don't even look at him until he comes out with his fucking
Yeah.
scrolls, like Moses, like, and he's just like, I found the best song.
Yeah.
But like, where do you kind of fall on that spectrum there?
Yeah, I think I'm everywhere, honestly. I think Future Vision was what I do, I guess I would say, is that I go through moments of finding those worlds. I think when I was doing the ESP Club Summer EP, that one was supposed to be a lock-in and coming out with the scroll.
Yeah.
But what it ended up being was, it's summer and I just want to drop something. So it
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
shifted and phased. That's why you have a song like, Life is Honest,
Yeah.
where it has these like, grand, lush vocals and things like that. But then all the other songs are a little bit more, upbeat and things like that. Because I'm like, I think the texture was all the same. It was all meant to be played during that time.
Right.
But at the same time, I wanted to have fun with Kiss the Cook. I wanted to make a
Yeah.
song with these cooking references.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to just upload this beat because I thought the beat was cool as a
Yeah.
bonus track. So I think Future Vision would have been the time where I think I really nailed the scroll. And I think now I'm living in a scroll world
Oh, well, yeah.
where
Oh,
it's
scrolls
like
only.
everything that I do is just so, I guess, meaningful to me.
Yeah.
Where I'm
Right.
like, okay, I need to keep fine tuning. I need to keep fine tuning
Yeah.
it. But at the same time, I
Sweat
can
over
drop
every
a
single
song. Yeah.
second of it all.
I can drop a song like Trance, and then it's like, okay, this is still like an upbeat, sort of just chill song. But I don't need, or even Warzone. That one I just released on YouTube, Apple Music, and Tidal, because Spotify's been weird right now.
Yeah.
But
also fuck Spotify out here.
Yeah. But even that song, I was like, ooh, I just want to get the texture right. Like, who cares about song structure and all that other stuff? Let me get the textures.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Well, you want people to feel it, you know.
Exactly.
Well, with the Club Summer EP, it's that record is so great because it shows. It's only 5 songs long, but it shows your versatility. They all sound different. They're all different. One of them's in Spanish, for God's sake. Like, it's like you're doing shit, man. Like, that's awesome. Like,
even that song, learning Spanish specifically to make music in Spanish it's so much easier because you know that you don't need to go the traditional route of learning common phrases.
Right.
And learning, you do need to learn how to conjugate verbs, unfortunately, because you got to make sense.
Yeah.
But even doing that, I was like, I have a concept, I have an idea. How can I, using the limited vocabulary I have, how can I try to articulate these thoughts?
Yeah.
And then from there, I just get better and better. That was probably my 4th song that I did in Spanish.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I had to practice.
Can we hear the early ones or no?
I could just jump in.
Those rough drafts, are they available for us?
They're not available. I feel like it would be nice to just put like all the archive out at some point.
Yeah.
Because I have so much stuff, and I feel like even some of the stuff I'll perform live, but then it'll never see the light of day.
Gotcha.
And I kind of like that. I think it makes the live experience more.
No, for sure.
Interesting. But Spanish music is.
Fuck, man. Hamilton, stop playing with Duckai out here. He's learning languages for this shit, bro. You guys are not committed. He is committed, yo. Like, come on.
I think people see Spanish songs and they assume that it's easier because the language is more rhymey because of the words all end in vowels most of the time. But I don't know. Is that kind of bullshit? Like, to actually do Spanish and it makes sense to a Spanish speaker hearing it. Like, it sounds fine to me, but I don't know what the fuck I'm,
I think it's based on perspective, because I think that is true. The language does allow for you to rhyme because of the ahs and the ohs at the end of a lot of words.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of like cat, hat, bat, rat. That's not the best rhyming in a song, you know?
True,
so you still do have to try
nursery rhyme shit.
Be interesting. Otherwise, you'll come across kind of like lackluster. But as a non-Spanish speaker, you might hear that.
Somebody was doing that recently with the Bad Bunny songs and like just showing Google Translate like how like stupid these songs are. Actually just like, I want to party with you tonight, girl, let's dance, and you're just like, well, it sounds sick, so I don't really give a shit, like, you know.
And respects to Bad Bunny, but I wouldn't really go to his music for lyricism, even if I understood the language. Like, that is kind of more so party outside music.
It's like he's like the number 2 artist, number 1 artist
in the
in the
Super
world.
Bowl this year. Like,
so
I think it's like the difference between Rosalia has very good lyricism, but also I think her music is a little bit less approachable than Bad Bunny's, because Bad Bunny is very traditional and you know what you're gonna get, whereas Rosalia might do something super experimental and confusing.
Right.
And I think they both excel though at making English listeners interested.
Yeah.
It's just in their own way. I think I'm excited for Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance, because I think his most recent album, because I was never really into him, to be honest, but his most recent album, I think he's talking a lot more about his life and his viewpoint. I think he's always done that, but this one he really like nailed it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, I listen to a lot more older music, so I'm also a little bit like not super invested. I'm not an avid. I'm not a bunnier. I don't know if that's his fan base, but I'm not a bunnier. But I do respect and appreciate his art form.
I mean, shout out Bad Bunny. He's saving Puerto Rico.
What have you been listening to recently? Not even new shit, just old, like just what's on your phone right now that's queued up. Like,
so I've been rinsing D'Angelo.
Of course, man.
Because rest in peace, D'Angelo.
Fucking travesty.
Short side little segue with D'Angelo. I've been making a lot of stuff influenced by him before he
I wanted
passed.
to ask you about D'Angelo because of everything.
Yeah, even trance. Like, that whole like kind of like the
Yeah, that kind of funky. Yeah.
like all of that was just me trying to be like, hey, I want to get that like kind of sensual, slow, but like still has a good pace sort of thing
Yeah.
going. And him passing around the time where I'm super influenced by him was just crazy.
Yeah.
But I've been listening to him. I've always am listening to Blonde, just listening
Oh, dude,
and
me
singing
too,
to
man.
it
It's just
because that's
that's ridiculous. I
That's
feel
my
like I have
practice
gotten to be a better singer just by playing that in the shower. Like over the years, it's just like, oh yeah, I feel like I'm nailing some of these notes that I
Yeah.
haven't nailed before. Like,
yeah. Oh, and Endless too. I've also been listening
course,
to
yeah,
Endless. I
Endless
listen to
is-
both of them kind of in
yeah.
conjunction.
yeah,
The song Nights, like all you need to do is play the first couple of bars from it, and the whole thing just goes through my head because it's like
yeah.
such a relatable song. It's kind of about everything and nothing
Yeah.
at once. Like,
Yeah. This does feel like a
universal
Quaalude,
classic.
man. This
Yeah.
does feel like a
Yeah,
Quaalude. Yeah. I've been listening to, there's a Japanese artist, like a folk blues rock artist named Yoshiko Sai, who I've been listening to. She has a great album called, I think it's Taji no Yume. Always have been inspired by that.
Tap in.
Another Japanese artist, Maki Asakawa. She does blues music too. Listen to that a lot. I think,
we gotta step up. We gotta go global with our.
yeah.
Japanese blues.
Hey, yeah,
I'm way
come
behind.
on. These are genres I didn't even know existed before.
You guys
know,
know
like,
Tatsuo Yamashita?
No.
no idea.
No? Okay, he makes like kind of more like, I guess like, it would be like the pop music of like
Okay.
the Michael Jackson equivalent,
Oh
I guess.
shit, that's a big
Yeah.
statement. Josh, do you know any of these?
I've been listening to a lot of Cassiope.
Yeah, Cassiopeia.
Okay.
And oh god, Masahiro Takanaka.
Yes, yeah.
And just
We should just leave the show. I don't. They have their own show going here. I don't think we need to.
Just like,
Yeah.
I've been going to school and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, and you made a pop out at Josh's recital.
I did.
That was,
right,
that was a
yeah.
good
Yeah.
little Duckai cameo right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That meant a lot to me, man. I appreciate that.
You know, I got to.
Thank you.
I was
What it
excited
is.
to go.
Mohawk
Yeah.
brethren.
Yeah.
And I'll always have like jazz is when I was struggling to find an identity, I think in music, I think jazz kind of yelled at me and said, "Play random notes, bro."
I feel like just experience from Josh's experience as well, from what I know about it. Like I feel like it has the power to open people up musically and just really like, okay, anything goes. It's a lot more
Yeah.
experimental. It's a lot like it kind of rewards that kind of idea, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
Because I love jazz rap and all that shit.
Whenever you see its influences coming out in hip hop or any genre of
Yeah.
music, you're just like, oh, because that's what that's for. Like that's
Yeah.
what those hundreds of years of history of American music,
Mm-hmm.
all that blood, sweat, and tears they put in. We might not, normal folks like me don't necessarily know like that many jazz artists, but like I can feel it when I hear it that
Yeah.
this is good, some good jazz. And
Yeah.
I went to Corktown Pub a few times, and I
Yeah.
A little jazz jams there.
absorbed a little bit of it, but
Yeah.
I'm still feel like a bit of a stranger to the whole DIY scene. But I wanted to ask you a little bit about that because, like, I came out to the show you guys did at the what was it the one downtown the
Kim Mortal with
Kim Mortal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You and other future friend of the Rapcast Tariq performed opening up for Kim Mortal.
Yeah.
Who like they were sick. I had no idea, but like by the time like they went up, like it was like I didn't even realize that there was like a huge fan base of this and like tons of crazy energy for that. And it was cool seeing you go up and doing like an R&B set before because like the rhythm of it is a bit different than a rap set.
That's true.
You want to give them like some of your songs like Ride This Ship where like you're kind of just giving everybody some chance to vibe out in the crowd, but then you also want to have some songs like Life Is Honest where you're going on some more vocal runs and just like trying to like give the people a show and they're all going woo like so like what's it like when you're putting a set together for that, like what types of songs you choose to play and stuff like that?
I think for me, it's all about how I feel that day, which is
Whoa,
crazy.
wow.
I should be thinking a little bit more about the audience, I think. But I think the thing with audience for me and what I've noticed when I perform, because I think it's different for everyone. Everyone has a different energy on stage. I think my energy is immediate because I'm used to not caring too much about what I'm doing when it comes to music. So I'll just go on stage and do my music, and everyone's like, "Okay, he clearly does not care about like trying to look a certain way or whatever." So I'm just locked in.
Yeah.
But I think what I do think about when it comes to me catering to the audience is, if I'm gonna be soft and smooth and whatever, I gotta give y'all contrast to that.
Right.
And sometimes it's not good to go back to back and just like switch.
Right.
I think that is what, I don't know if you guys listen to Blue List by Schoolboy Q.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Great
he
record.
did that on that album where he gives you like a smooth kind of like jazz soul thing, and then he goes like upbeat, then he goes
A
back
lot
to
of beat
that.
switches on that record.
Yeah.
That just changes tunes quite a bit.
And I think that is a
Which
method,
is crazy to pull off.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
when
for
you're
sure.
actually.
but it's very difficult to do because
Yeah,
it's very
for sure.
jarring for some people.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times what I'll do is I'll open with something that I think people can slowly adjust to and kind of get an understanding of who I am.
Yeah.
And then from there, I can just be like, you know what? I'm just going to throw this interlude in and talk. And then I'm going to go into a song that people know, or maybe a song that people don't know.
Right.
And I think the talking in between is the most important part, because I just sing the song straight through. And there's not usually any like background vocals or background track for me to sing along to. When I get to talk in between the sets, that's where I get to show have the human to human connection. I kind of try to stop being so much of a performer and just start being like almost like a comic on stage.
Yeah.
Just crack a few jokes or say
Yeah.
something
Got to.
witty.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But
kind of break the barrier down between
exactly.
audience and-
I've never done a show where it's strictly just been about all me. I'm usually opening, and I appreciate that because it allows me to not develop an ego when it comes to making sets.
True.
Where it's
Right.
like, I don't care about the enjoyability. They're going to get it because it's art.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, I want them to also.
Yeah, I
you know?
want to fuck with you. Yeah, of course.
And I want to leave room for the next act to come on and, do their thing too. I don't want to
course.
just be like, I really like house music right now, so full house set.
Yeah.
It's like, no, if this person like Komordo, they do more hip hop, but alternative hip hop. A lot pulls from a lot of different elements. So maybe I need to make sure that my music is also doing that, throw in the Spanish song, throw in a song like Life is Honest, Ride the Ship, do a different version of it. I love doing that. That's one of my favorite things, doing different versions in the live shows.
Because I imagine it's a different process when you're with the Quacks, which Josh, aka Jay Pacey, aka PJ Martian, is a guitarist for. Which is great.
The Quacks was very interesting because that was, how can we translate a full, almost full digital project into a full live project?
That's what was so interesting, because when I was listening to your music and then I saw you for the first time, I'm like, how are they going to pull this shit off? Like, where are these instruments that I'm not hearing? How is this going to happen? And you guys pulled it off to a T, man. I think you guys,
we did
it
a
was
great
awesome.
job.
Yeah. Do you have any upcoming live shows planned right now?
Right now, I am currently cooking up on a new project, and it's a big undertaking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's because I know what it's like to make an album now, and I think because of that, I know what it's like to rush an album. So I'm really taking my time to make sure that I'm nailing every single message I want to get across.
Got you.
I think on Future Vision, I left a lot to be. I sound like Anthony Fantano.
Do it. Come on.
I left a lot
Put
to
the
be
flannel on.
desired. But I
Cohesive.
think
It wasn't cohesive enough.
it wasn't cohesive enough, and I think it was because I was actually really going through that at the time. So it was a lot of, I can't say that.
was raw.
That's too personal. Or I
Right.
can't say that because this person might.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, it still felt very vulnerable.
Right.
But at the same time, now I'm in a completely different world.
Right.
And I can reference and talk about those experiences in a more candid and honest way.
So is
But
that what
I
you're
also-
planning to do for your new record?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to talk about so many things, like so many experiences that I've gone through, but also tie those experiences to real world experiences that other people can also share,
Yep.
but also make it abstract and conceptual.
Yes.
Because I really love the concept of songs that deal with messaging that are very negative. Like it sounds like the song's upset with someone, but it's
Yeah.
really when you're so upset with someone you care about and you really need them to listen, but they're just not getting it, but you don't want to give up on them. So you're becoming more aggressive with your approach.
Gotcha.
It's like these are real emotions that I want to capture in music that I
Yeah.
think is kind of lacking, because everything right now, especially in the R&B lane, is so one note to me,
Mm.
and I don't want to fall into that just because it works.
Got you.
Yeah, so I'm trying to push that, but at the same time, you know, it's difficult. Like I can't lie,
Yeah.
even for me, I think I'm a pretty dope lyricist, but it's also hard to put all of what you want to put into your lyrics without being like, this sounds crazy or this sounds corny as hell.
Oh man, yeah. Don't I fucking
Like
know it,
you're
man.
just singing out their address and phone number.
Yeah, no. Sometimes you gotta dial it back a little bit.
Or being like,
wait,
how
who
many
is this
times
for?
can I
Like,
say I love you? It's like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, but that's one of the interesting things about R&B is how like I feel like more than certain other genres that deal with talking about relationships, love, you can get so specific in R&B about like a specific kind of emotion that you're having, and they explore relationships. And sometimes what I like about Daniel Caesar and some of these other artists is that they kind of, there's like other meaning to the song. It's kind of about philosophy and things other than, but generally it's a lot about relationship and love. So like what are your thoughts on like just subject matter and content for like when you're writing?
My ethos is I try to, or right now, I should say, I think in the past, I kind of just went off of instinct and whatever felt right. Now, I recognize that my strong suit is macro, micro. Like I have a macro theme, and then I put a bunch of micro themes into it. And I think when I function off of that mindset, I can write a song about, this is person A, person B. We like each other, but there's a fundamental issue. This song is about keeping that. I need to focus on the fact we like each other. So I can't go full we cry together because we like each other. But how can I be vulnerable expressing the fact that we're having a disagreement right now?
Yeah.
That would be the micro. And then maybe I might throw in, I want to make a song about trees. That's a micro theme. That can't be a macro theme. Otherwise, I might sound a bit more like a folk artist.
Right.
Where I'm like, your bush was my bark. And it was like, what?
Okay, well that's kind of a bar, honestly. You might have to write that one down.
It's
Man.
like, here's
Holy
my
shit.
bark.
It's like, what
Okay.
was we talking about?
Okay, got me thinking.
Yeah, but it's like this song. I didn't just write a song about a fucking tree.
Yeah.
It's a metaphor about how I feel.
Yeah.
But it's like, you don't want to beat somebody over the head with an obvious image, but you want to pepper it in with some, thought-provoking kind of
Yeah.
phraseology.
I think it's different for every person. Some people like that super abstract lyricism. I think sometimes I do too, but I like to kind of fit in the middle where the abstract is based on the previous context. And then it's like, I don't like just giving abstract right away, like being like, the lights, the car horn. And it's like, and then I'm like, we're driving. And it's like, oh, we're driving. Okay. Like, let me give the context first and then go abstract. Yeah.
Like, because I remember we were reviewing Lucky Day's album from a while back, Algorithm.
Lucky Day.
Yeah, come on.
Sick album, but I just remember being like, the whole algorithm content, like the whole concept of like, it's like we're in love, but we're on computers and we're like, I just felt like I rolled my eyes at the concept a little bit, but then like some of the songs are just straight up love songs, like Hurricane and whatever. So I was just like, just give me those straight up love songs. I don't need your like highfalutin ideas on this one. Just give me the,
Yeah.
But then again, I guess kind of selfish with when I'm a music consumer because I'm just like, don't bore us, get to the chorus.
I think the amount of times you said
sometimes
that
I
on this
want
podcast.
my time to get wasted by like somebody's.
No, sometimes
deep
it is like
idea.
that. Like if it's not a good verse, it's not a good verse.
Yeah.
And a lot of artists make music being like the chorus hits. I'm just gonna write whatever I can to fill up the space.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think that especially used to happen in a lot of older music.
Right.
Like because the hook was,
That was
all that it
everything.
was about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the radio days.
yeah, where
That's how the economic.
Ringtone era. Yeah.
But you saying the concept kind of making your eyes roll. I think that even for me, I go through that. Where I love anime. I love tacos. I love skateboards and stuff like that. But if I make a whole album about skateboards,
You can pull it off, I think. I don't know.
it might get like some songs may just be kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
that's a
You're just
little
doing Kick Push Part 2.
Yeah,
What's going
right.
on.
I think even for me, like right now, I'm using pulling from a lot of different cultures, and I have a rule where I'm like, okay, koto can't be the main instrument because if I do that, then it's just kind of cringy Japanese.
Right.
And I'm not a
Wait,
Japanese
so koto,
person.
what is that?
It's like a traditional stringed instrument from Japan.
Oh, okay. So like
Yeah.
I would recognize if I heard it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's from Japanese. Like video
Yeah.
games and stuff.
Like, like kind of like the harp, sort of like think of that, but in a Japanese way. It's probably a koto being played.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So I'm like, I can't use that too much.
Right.
Because then I'm starting to step into the territory of, I mean, I love him, but like kind of more Lupe Fiasco, where it's like, I'm a Japanese person in a black person's body. You know what I mean? And I don't really want to be that, but I do want to pull from my influences. So I think it's all about, making sure that I'm doing the most appropriate appropriation, I guess.
Yeah,
in a way.
yeah.
I'm making sure that it's not me saying I want to be and use this culture to tell my story. It's more
sure.
so how can I show that this culture has influenced my
Exactly.
story. Yeah.
No, it's key for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could pull off a concept album where you're Amy Winehouse as a as a
Battle rapper.
battle rapper, like his last album did. But so in terms of, did you grow up in Hamilton?
Yeah. My whole life. Yeah.
Damn. What are your thoughts on the current music scene in Hamilton right now?
I think that Hamilton has always lacked something, but I don't think it's special in that, because I think every scene lacks something. It's just Hamilton is lacking an identity because it doesn't want to play to what it does have. I think right now, we have a lot of folk in rock and even punk.
Yeah.
Like we're just very
a lot
much
of Hamilton punks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in that realm. But at the same time, everyone, I think, is not understanding that if we're all doing the same thing, why don't we collaborate?
Right.
I think that's kind of the part that's missing. Almost like when we think of like the neo soul era and how it's like, oh, I didn't know Erykah Badu knew Questlove, who knew Jay Dilla,
Yeah.
who knew, and that is important. And I do think that these people do know each other, but a lot of people have, I guess, the pride of, oh, I need to write my own songs and play them. And I also want to learn how to produce, so I'm not going to go to a producer,
Right.
and I'm not going to get the critique and the advice. I think I understand that it's hard to take criticism and it's hard to be vulnerable with your art like that.
For sure.
But I also do think that when you don't do that, you kind of leave room for, I guess, someone like me in a way to kind of come in and do something completely different. And then if I'm on a lineup with you, people are coming for me.
Yeah.
And then they might leave because they're like,
Right.
oh, this isn't what I came for.
It's just completely,
Right? And I think that comes from not understanding that, diversity is fun, but it also doesn't really make for a good experience when you're trying to be a consumer of said art.
Got
We
it.
have so many visual artists in the city too
Yeah.
who do amazing stuff, but a lot of them have like small bickers over goofy things.
Right.
And it's like we kind of if we're competing against let's say a Toronto,
Yeah.
their issue is that their artists are so self-important.
Yes.
We can't fall into that, especially when we don't have the same size as
Right.
the Toronto, right? And I think that's kind of what I'm hoping to do, especially coming this next year, just collaborate more.
Yeah. It must be difficult as a predominantly R&B artist trying to collaborate in a rock-heavy city. It's like, how do you navigate that, right?
Because
Like,
everyone who I do know who does do R&B is they do their form of R&B. I guess I'm someone who tries not to be, this is what I do and this is only what I do.
Yeah.
Or this is what I do and now I'm trying to get into this, but I'm
Right.
also going to show every step of me getting into that. I want to actually get into it
Yeah.
and then show what I've experienced from it.
for sure.
So I think in a way, I am a little bit better, I think, at navigating how to be an artist in a city that doesn't necessarily like mirror my identity. But I do think that the people who do benefit from seeing themselves and other musicians and things like that, put your heads together. I'd love to see knowing that there's two separate bands, but the guitarist and the bassist came together to work on this one singer's song.
Yeah.
And then they made something that was
Right.
great. And then they're able to do a show together
Yeah.
where they're saying, okay, my guitarist's going to jump off stage. My bass is going to hop on stage.
Yeah.
This singer's going to hop on. And it's like, mesh the band because they made the one song together. That would make such a good, live experience.
Yeah.
And I have seen that. I did that once
Nice.
with the band, I think at a Halloween show. And that was really dope. That band's not together anymore,
Yeah.
but I really I think that's the move here, especially when like Supercrawl this year was trying to be a little bit more local.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I unfortunately didn't sign up. My bad.
Yeah.
Because I just
see you
wasn't
there.
sure whether
Yeah.
it was going to be like that.
We saw Classified.
Yeah, Classified pull up.
And Toby was
Toby.
good. Toby was good. Yeah, I fucked
Not
with
that
his
bad.
set.
Yeah, I like that shit.
Yeah, no, because Hamilton, from what we gather, because we wanted to do this series based on Hamilton artists because there is such a great community here, but at the same time, it does feel like for especially hip hop and R&B, like it's not as outspoken and there isn't as much like collaboration, like you said, that's being involved there.
I think it is also a little bit like, yeah, I guess I would say my contribution to the problem would be that I am someone who doesn't like to work with people based off of my own values.
Right.
And I think that is another thing in music, and that's kind of one of the concepts I'm working on in my writing is it's like, are you the type of artist who's uncompromising or are you the type of artist who will compromise? Because either way, it's out of love. You know, if you're like, I love music so much where I'm willing to sell my rights just so I can do it for the rest of my life, I don't have a problem with that, but that is compromising.
For sure.
Whereas I am so uncompromising with my values that I would continue doing music on my own and not let my fans hear it. That's uncompromising, but it's also like, and it's from love, but it's also like you're hurting, you know, the people who do want to hear
you're
it.
shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah. And I think that I'm more on the uncompromising side while I'm also willing to work with the artists who do want to compromise, but it has to be off of my understanding of what's good and bad.
For sure.
Because I do think that I'm super critical of my own stuff. And I think that when other people are critical of my stuff, I appreciate it. But I think a lot of people are just going off of what they want to hear, not what the artist is trying to do. And I think when I listen to other people's music, I try and be like, hey, this is what they're trying to do. So if I'm going to give them advice or a critique, it would be to help them be more of themselves rather than be like, hey, I love your folk music, but you should totally get into pop. I've heard that so many times with me where it's like, you should just rap more. Like just, or it's like, no, okay, no more raps, just sing. I'm like, what kind of advice is that? You know?
Yeah.
Can't put this guy in a box.
Yeah.
Come on. What make you do? What doesn't? Let me rephrase that. Or let me start that
Run
over.
it back. Run it back.
What makes you want to rap? Like, is there a specific motivation that just hits you all of a sudden? You're just like, actually, I want
The
to
XXL
sit down and
freshman
rap.
freestyle.
Yeah, ever since 2016, man, I just
Ever since I saw Kodak do his thing, I'm like, damn, man, he fucking did it.
no, I think it's not even that I want to rap. It's that I do rap. You know what I mean? Like I've trained myself to be a singer, but I've always been writing raps.
Right.
Even when I write songs for vocals, I kind of write it from like a rapper brain.
Right.
So as a result of that, whenever I get lost in terms of being like, hey, I don't know what to sing or I don't know a melody, I can always just write a rap and it'll always come out like exactly how I need it to come out. I don't want to be a rapper though. And I think that's the part that confuses some people as listeners where it's like, okay, is he going in the rap direction? It's like, nah, it's just another way to get the message across.
No,
like if I did
sure.
spoken word, I don't think anyone's going to be like, oh, he's a spoken word artist now.
Yeah.
But I do think it's just the identity kind of politics of music where, you know, you be black, you rap, and then it's like, hey, if you want to, you can do it. You know, but it's like SZA rapped on SOS.
Yeah.
And nobody's like, oh, SZA's a rapper now.
No, exactly.
Or there's so many, D'Angelo sometimes be kind of just one note, like dub it up, scub it up, bop it up, and no one's like, is he rapping or is he singing? You know,
Yeah.
I think it's just a way to get the message across. But I don't want to fall into rap because I still love singing so much.
For sure.
And that's what I'm mostly exploring.
Yeah.
But it's hard to sing in Spanish, so I'm mostly rapping in Spanish.
Yeah.
It's hard to be goofy and sing.
Yeah,
It's way easier to be goofy and rap.
Yes, for sure.
So I'm a do whatever makes the song.
Goofy singer.
I mean, that would be
Right?
interesting. Let's try it out. Like,
I don't even know how I'd goofy sing unless I'm doing like or like ad libs. I don't even know. Gorge.
No, it was cool when I me and Josh came out for that show, seeing like how your music fit in with the other artists, because like there was some more raps like that were a little bit more politically charged. but then like, you know, it was nice to have like a different balance to it. But then you can see how trying to fit this all into like one show and making it cohesive like might be a little tough for like a music scene that's still finding its bearings. But like I still appreciate that there was variety in there, and you know, there was a lot of like powerful political tinged raps as well mixed in with that. Yeah, I think I just left there thinking like, damn, there's so many talented people in this city. It's just about finding the resources and the, you know, and unfortunately, like I'm always hearing about this venue that where we all cut our teeth is now folding.
Yeah.
This place where people used to fucking skateboard in the what was that one where
Kill
Kill
Room.
room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
where all the great ska bands got their start. Rest in peace, that one. So it's like, it's just a tough thing because there's only so many people that are really movers and shakers trying to organize these shows.
And those
Right.
people can maybe fall into the trap of having a bit more ego and not wanting to collaborate in certain ways, and that kind of leaves other people on the wayside.
Yeah.
And it just sucks that, like, you know, growing up, all we heard was the Hamilton art scene, music scene. It's going up. It's moving up, and then you see year after year venues close. It's like, well, what's the problem? Like,
Well,
what's
we got the Arkells.
yeah, we got Monster Truck. Are they still kicking around?
The show they do at Tim Hortons Field. Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I wish there was more. That's just really that comes down to is
Yeah.
I
I've been very fortunate to have like a good relationship with Sonic Onion, who own Mills Hardware, and then
Yeah.
also what's it called, Bridgeworks.
no.
Yeah.
So I performed there like numerous times, but I also recognize it's one of those things. Right, anytime I talk to an artist, I'm always like, "Hey, I am a solo artist, but I've been fortunate enough to have people be like, hey, you want to hop on this act?" And I'm like, bruh, like performing with the Quacks with Kid Koala and Leilani. I was not expecting that. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Crazy opportunity.
Yeah, that
And
was a great gig.
I do think I'm not gonna be
You went
like,
to that one, right?
Yeah, I
The
was
one-
at that
Yeah,
one. I went
Bridgeworks.
to the one what was the venue in Toronto? You guys
oh,
opened
yeah,
up for Shebad.
Yeah, Junction.
Yeah, I
Junction
saw that one.
Underground.
And then
Yeah, even performing with Shebad.
yeah.
Or even getting the opportunity to perform at Art Crawl. Like, I think that does come from a testament of, I guess, the work that I have been doing. But I also recognize that that is like a fortunate opportunity.
For sure.
And a lot of bands don't see that because they're too aggressive, or they're too small, or they don't have any music on streaming platforms. So how are
Right.
people going to find you?
Yeah.
You know, there's so many things that I think I've been fortunate enough to kind of put myself in a position to do. But at the same time, it's also not easy for me when the Casbah closes.
Yeah.
And or I can only perform when I drop on Spotify, because that's where most of my listeners come from, right? Like, even me right now, I'm trying to find new ways to be an artist in a way that feels authentic to me. And I think that, you know, I'm hoping to host more conversations with musicians and creatives about how we can work together to kind of foster a better community and whatnot. Because as you've mentioned, you know, before camera started rolling, is that I have been public about how I feel about the scene, especially when things happen. And a lot of people do receive my messages, which shocks me every time, because I'm like, damn, y'all felt this way too? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, those conversations can happen. Because I
Yeah.
think my main issue with some people is just separate from music, separate from arts, just energy. If
Just,
we don't
yeah.
mesh with energy, then it's like,
Personality,
I can't really,
values,
yeah,
yeah.
work with you. But there's a lot of people who have amazing energy and amazing music where I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's talk.
Yeah.
But it's like, schedules, or I'm busy, or
Yeah.
and it's like, we gotta
Yeah.
get rid of that. No more
Yeah.
of the schedules and I'm
Yeah.
busy. Just
Quit your
find the
job.
day.
And everybody
yeah.
has to have 3 jobs too.
Yeah.
To live in the
It's like-
fucking city. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's And
Makes
it's not
life
easy.
harder.
One day.
It's not easy for artists out here, but you put in a lot of work to get where you are today. So yeah, you got to give yourself a pat
And I have
on the
more
back
work
for
to
that
do.
shit.
So much more work to do. I can't get jaded in the fact that I had a band and
Yeah.
I dropped the song that did okay. And
Yeah.
I performed. It's like, I realized this year that I thought I was at 100% in terms of being an artist, but it was like you know Elden Ring, when you finish like the first and then the whole map opens up and you see how big the map
Yeah,
actually
you're like,
is.
oh wait a second.
Yeah, that's how it felt for me this year. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, I have so much more work to do.
But that's like a beautiful thing, though. That's like
Yeah.
such an eye-opening experience.
Yeah.
Like, wait, there's so much more for me to do out there.
Yeah.
It can drive your hunger into crazy places.
And it definitely did. I'm super excited to see where.
Yeah. Can you
where
give us any
things
sort of
go.
Rapcast exclusive on any new music? We've gotten some other people have been on the show. They've dropped some exclusives. So is there any that you can give us? Any song theme? Any lyric? Any
Song
idea?
theme,
It'd be
lyrics.
funny if you just started quacking and.
Yeah, imagine
That's something.
the full Ducky feet.
That's something. Yeah.
The album name that I'm working with is Love and War.
Love and War.
Interesting.
Okay, Warzone.
Yeah,
Okay, so we're
Warzone was
going
from
with
that. And the
Okay.
thing with Warzone is if you hear the lyrics where it's like, I think I'll handle this by myself. I don't want the bloodshed. I'd rather you be something more than this. So you stay home. FOMO. You don't know what's in store. Bodies falling everywhere.
Okay.
Like that stuff does come from real relationship stuff where it's like, hey, if you're gonna be a girl, then you gotta be a girl. Don't try and take on what I got going on as a man until you're able to be in a position to want to do that.
Right.
Or even for me, it's like if I am not there emotionally, if I'm still dealing with how I process this thing that happened to me in this last relationship, but I'm trying to show up in this area that I'm unfamiliar with, it's like I may have the ego of but I want to be by your side or I want to be there. But if I can't actually show up, then experience the FOMO because I don't want you anywhere near that if you're not ready for it. And I think that even that came from the imagery that I was seeing in Gaza, where it's like, if you are fighting for your family or you're fighting for your people and you have loved ones and they're like, no, I want to come with you because I just want to be by you in case something happens. It's like, nah, but I would rather you stay home because I don't want to take you with me if I'm going to a war zone.
Yeah.
I think that is a very real example of love and war.
Yeah.
So I think it's tackling a lot of concepts from that angle.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of the world I've been living in, where it's like I'm trying to be immersed in the state of the world, but I'm also in a very loving relationship right now where, we're experiencing really nice and sweet things, but I'm also like, damn, bro, this world's falling apart.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Fuck, man. That's such a great concept to start from and to
yeah,
with.
I'm
That's
intrigued.
Awesome. Yeah.
I want to listen to the album now for sure.
And there's a lot of sexy songs on there.
Oh, hey, shit, of course.
Enjoying that.
Come
Enjoying that
on.
for the beats.
Love and War, Love is a Battlefield.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little too long. We can workshop that.
The word love twice in the
yeah,
title.
I don't think so. I don't think that's
To
passing
pimp
by
a
A&R.
love. Good love, mad war.
That one was actually kind of fire.
Where's my Grammy? Where's my Grammy?
That's pretty, yeah.
Whoa.
Um,
You should get Baby Keem on your next project.
No,
he's
I'll
a
reach
ghost,
out.
man. He's
I'll reach out.
yeah.
I have him on speed dial.
We've talked a little bit the Hamilton music scene, but I just want to wrap it up by asking you: is there any artists you want to shout out right now? Hip hop, R&B, or something completely different?
I want to shout out Ariana Fig.
Ariana Fig.
Because before we filmed this, I literally ran into her.
Oh yeah, John. Yeah, you were
And
saying
she
about
has an album that she's been working on. She said she's been working very tirelessly on it, and I'm like, I remember
What
that.
genre?
She does folk / pop / rock.
that. Okay.
I would
Cool.
say she's done a lot of different
Ariana Fig. Okay.
genres. I think my favorite song would be, I think, Guilty Pleasure. I think that's what the song's called.
Okay.
I want
Everyone
to
go
be
listen.
sure. I want to be sure, but I'm not gonna check. I'm just gonna trust my.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
trust my
Go
gut.
stream that shit
Egg
right
on your
now.
face
Blow it up.
if
My bad,
that's
I'm
wrong.
wrong.
Oh, shit.
My uncle Buddha Abuza, he a rapper in the city,
Oh shit. Let's go.
super fire. He dropped the little project that I really enjoyed.
Dope.
It's hard because in the city for me is very I listen to a lot of people who aren't in the city because I wouldn't say she
Yeah.
bad, but they're from Guelph.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
Well,
I mean, they're like honorary members.
Canada in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah.
Honestly, those are the only two I can think of off the top of my head right now. I should have brought a note.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Larry and Phil and my team. You guys were great. Nicole from accounting.
Oh, there is a young lady named Nye. She also does R&B.
No.
And
okay.
I have worked with her on and off these past last year and the year before
Nice.
on a couple of her songs, just sharing. One time we were just in my studio and we are just I was playing guitar, and she was just singing over it, and I'm like, damn, this sounds so good.
Yeah.
She has some music out.
Sick.
Check
Hell
her
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Nice. Was there anything else?
Favorite
Any burning
favorite duck?
Favorite type of duck?
Favorite duck? Mallard.
Oh yeah,
I knew it was gonna say mallard. Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually had a side bet on that one. So.
Yeah. Oh,
get you later.
Specifically male. Specifically male.
Now I want it. Now I want it. 'Cause I knew it was gonna be me.
Yeah. I like the colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The green one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna have a whole duck themed game where you had to, which duck are you? You know, and it's like,
Honestly,
Did you not do that? Did you not come up with that?
the
Nah,
duck,
nah.
the Duckai like whole name moniker is something that I don't regret, but it is very like,
you're gonna be dodging these jokes like
Yeah.
for the rest.
you know what it feels like? It feels like that's like the perfect example. You know Hunter x Hunter?
No.
No? Okay, it feels like I've been given an ability that I have to have.
Yeah.
That I'm now being like, maybe this isn't suited for
Yeah. yeah.
Cross to
Because I
bear.
noticed he didn't show up in the duck mask either. Which,
Yeah,
okay, that's a statement for sure right there.
Because it was definitely like a spur of the moment, like, you know, I'm just gonna do this thing. And I think I was okay with the goofiness. But then like I think I was too good for
Yeah.
the goofy
gimmick, yeah.
Yeah. And as a result of that, like it's crazy because it started off people being like, why do you even have the like to just perform without the mask? You don't even need the mask. And then I start wearing the mask and people are like, where's the mask? I missed the mask.
man.
And I'm like,
Fuck it out.
oh God.
No
bro.
pleasing these people, bro.
Yeah. So, but I kind of like it just as it's almost just like a weird alias. Like, where'd that come from? And I'm like, hey,
I think it's cool.
Listen to the music. Find out, man.
Yeah.
It's in the music.
yeah.
It works as a cool logo that kind of promotes, you know, everybody kind of vibes with a duck. I would say it's right up there with frog in
Yeah.
terms of like empathetic animals that people seem to kind of put their like. Have you noticed Jeep users have a whole thing with rubber ducks that they line them up? They line
Is
them
that a
up
Jeep
in
thing?
Yeah, because like
Oh.
we won a bunch at like Dave and Buster's, and then like put them in our cars, and then like we have Jeep people coming up to us being like,
Nice ducks.
What a wild what? That's insane.
Yo, my
get it.
Wrangler. It has ducks too.
yeah, no, like these Jeep people they're a different
A
breed.
whole different breed, man.
Yeah,
Fucking
they
hell.
got their whole culture. It's
Yeah.
interesting, but
Would you ever go duck hunting?
No.
I knew it. Yeah, good. Good
I've
answer.
shot a gun maybe like twice,
Mm.
and I am not a fan of firearms.
Yeah.
I
Good
think
take,
it's just
good
I
take.
don't like having that level of lethality in my hand.
Yeah.
I might see red one. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's not my
Cut that.
I think I'm too passive. I'm too passive of a person.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't really like altercations. And I think just having one, even if it's in defense, would just be like
Yeah.
I'd have to train up if I'm trying to defend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't be like, hey, I'm so good with this thing. You know,
Yeah.
I just pick it up. I just know what to do. Like,
Yeah.
I could never.
Yeah.
yeah. If I'm brandishing any weapons,
what
it's
I
gonna
heard
be
of-
words, or it's gonna be,
shit.
I have a sword.
I was gonna say
Like,
katana. Yeah.
yeah.
You could rock a
But
katana.
I'm probably never gonna pull that out. I'm probably just gonna,
You never know.
you know, Febreze bottle in the face.
Before you pull it out, you're like, I'm using this katana in a non-appropriating kind of way.
Yeah.
This is just incidental. Like I'm not
Yeah.
going full. You know.
Has there been any crazy? We're on after hours now. I'm just asking questions. Any crazy live experience? Anything thrown at you? Anything? People, hecklers, like anything crazy like that
Bras,
so far in your
panties.
career? Ooh,
I wish.
that's a good one.
Actually, no, I don't.
I was gonna say, watch it.
don't.
Loving
We're
relationship.
cutting
Yeah.
that. We're cutting that part.
Nah, she'd understand.
Yeah.
She'd understand. But I think that the craziest experiences, a lot of them are just things that went wrong. Like at one point, Josh, you remember when Johnny's keyboard fell at the Casbah?
yeah.
Oh, I think I was there for that
Yeah,
one. We're like, oh fuck.
I have a clip. Our buddy Brad actually was there. He recorded it. We have a clip of that.
We'll show that
That
on
was
screen.
So funny.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
so funny.
that was a wild moment where we're just
Yeah.
trying to end My Stone doing like a little like stabs, and then he's going too hard, his stand falls and the keyboard just falls, like somebody keeps playing.
Oh man, what a trooper.
On the ground.
Yeah.
Whoa.
In Toronto, one of the monitors wasn't working the whole time, and we kept telling the guy, and he's like, "Oh no, it's showing volume here." We're like, but we're on stage and nothing's coming out. He's like,
Oh, shit.
"Oh no, it's working."
We're
Oh
all
fuck.
huddled around one
Yeah, one monitor.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it was tough. Man, it's funny because literally every band that went on after were saying the same thing,
Oh,
and
man.
he's just like, I'm seeing volume, man. Like, I don't
Oh,
know.
Jesus. That's frustrating.
There was one time. This is actually like way, way, way early, before even the Quacks. Before the Quacks even. I was on stage and I was just I literally improvise every single thing I say if it's not a song.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, what's it called? Do you want to dance? Do you want to dance? You want to dance? And then I think like someone was like, no.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's okay, we'll hit our Dougie another time. And that line just plays in my head. Like,
We'll hit our Dougie another time.
I'm like, yo, why did I say that?
Because I had those experiences, but I don't say things in front of large groups of people. So
Yeah.
that's my saving grace.
Yeah.
You have to live with that. With
Like one time I brought up Shelby's randomly on stage. I was like, have you guys had Shelby's? It's actually good. And then I realized, I'm like, wait, that's literally an ad blurb in the middle of
yeah,
my
what?
set.
They didn't pay for that shit.
Like, I can't be doing that. Yeah.
You should have shouted out the Rapcast. I mean,
Shit.
Hey, I might have to start doing that.
Shit.
If you guys give me like a little
yeah, a little payola.
yeah, just,
Yeah.
no, not even that. Just give me a little audio clip of like Rapcast.
We do want you to do a sting for the show because we're gonna make an intro with the people that have gone
Oh
on the
yeah.
show.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we
If you
do that right now?
like,
While
Do a
you got
sting
the
of just I'm Duckai. Welcome to the rap.
Should I look at the
Rapcast.
camera? Should I look at the camera?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, this is Duckai, and you're watching Rapcast.
Let's go.
You know?
I do a fun one.
Keep it locked. Keep it locked.
Hey, it's Duckai. You're watching Rapcast.
That one's gonna replay in your head too. By the way, as soon as you get home, you're like, why did I do it? Like
And we're gonna
Yeah.
save that Dougie for another time.
Yeah, just hearing like a trap song, and I just hear like instead of like a Zaytoven chant, you just hear "Hey!" Oh no, I'm on Reddit. I'm on Reddit drum kits.
That's how you could blow up. You become a meme.
yeah.
Oh, it's the Hey guy.
That never works out well.
No. Have you ever tried to be a meme? No, it doesn't work.
I used to
I
have a
tried for
meme
years.
account actually. Like my
Oh,
main
for real?
account used to be a meme account,
Let's go.
Okay.
and then I realized I'm like, wait, is this really how I want to live my life?
Incriminating.
This isn't feeding my soul.
Yeah, I had a realization. I'm like, no, I really should not be making my main account a meme account.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm descending into posting too many memes and just shit posts all the time. But like, what? At some point, like, what? I'm 29. Like, what? I don't have anything left to show social media.
You've done it all.
Yeah.
Just doing bits from now on.
Yeah. Sometimes the bit's too good where like your identity needs to get put to the side and be like,
Yeah.
y'all, look
Hold
at this
on.
funny thing.
Next week, you can look at pictures of me and my girlfriend at the fucking
Didn't you get married yesterday? Yeah, but this turtle though.
equal
More important matters. All right, hand here.
turtle. That's also up there in the like top 5 animals that
Yeah.
that really bring out people's.
Where do lizards fall in this list?
No,
No.
Yeah,
Evil.
lizards. Yeah, lizards have a little bit too much power.
Fuck.
the
Unfortunately.
lizard
Damn.
people. Then you bring
Yeah.
out the crazies.
Oh,
with
true.
all- with
Yeah, I
that,
guess. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's a little politically charged.
I'm gonna list through a bunch of conspiracies. Just say yes or no. 9/11 was fake.
Wait, well that one's kind of hard because like
Fake meaning what?
because I can't call it fake because there were casualties. But how did it happen? Did it happen the way they said it happened? I believe that there's more to it because as we're seeing now, there's a lot of things that we're told that just aren't fully true, but there is some truth in it. And that's how you tell a good lie. So I would say that, around that time, they tried to nuke Jay-Z's sales. It didn't work.
It didn't work. He sold. Yeah, it was like 1 million copies the first week. That was insane.
There's some shit there with Jay-Z referencing 9/11 in his raps. Look
And the record coming out right on the week of 9/11 still sold well. Illuminati, like there's
Empire State of Mind.
yes, there's
I'm telling you,
layers. There's layers there.
connections.
Yeah, they tried to get him.
Yeah.
The takeover, but nah.
Drake versus Kendrick.
Oh wow.
That's a great thing.
We're over this, Alex. What are you doing? It's 2025.
That's a great thing. I would say because I don't want to go too much into it because like the whole recap. Of,
We don't have. We spent
year.
5 episodes talking about
Yeah.
last year.
Doing
It's-
rapid fire stupid questions.
But I would say that Kendrick did what he had to do. Drake has always been a baby. I don't know why people are forgetting about literally Drake fans complaining when he dropped Scorpion about his music getting stale. And every album sequence after that, they kept saying the same thing. But for some reason, once the battle started, they acted like he's been the GOAT for 900 summers. Like he's like a Roman emperor or something. Like he's
Photoshop
conquered
that
this
shit.
game for millennia. Like what?
like-
And he makes Canadian music very difficult because he has a
Yes.
monopoly in the
yes,
space.
that's another thing. That's just
So
like
I'm glad.
So annoying.
Canadian hip hop and R&B specifically, almost like it has to run through OVO at some
Yeah.
point. Like you only get so high until they snatch you. OVO snatches you, and then you're a
Every now and
ghostwriter.
again, a pre-Drake Toronto rapper or R&B artist song comes up, and I'm thinking like, oh man, we used to have it so good. Cardinal Official.
Shad, shout out Shad.
There was this guy, Jack Soul. Was that his name?
Jack Soul.
It was
What
like
the
a
name.
sort of obscure Canadian R&B artist that like I heard a throwback song from like that brought me back to the minivan era in like the early 2000s, rolling around with my mom going to the grocery store, and I was like, yes, Canadian R&B / hip hop used to be a. I mean, there's still great ones around,
Of
but
course, Weekend is
just
one of the
Drake
biggest artists.
takes up so much of the oxygen
Yes.
that it kind of
Yeah.
like. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
that's
doesn't-
just
doesn't
my
leave room
boomer
for a lot
take
of
the
other
day
people.
Is that that's
And
my
even his OVO artists, I feel like they don't get like you're him, so why are they them still?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Naomi Sharon, amazing voice, amazing artist. She's a part of OVO. I love her sound. She kind of reminds me of
I've
like
never even
Sade.
heard of her. I've never even heard of her.
But it's like,
the
yeah,
problem.
that's
that's
what
the
I'm
problem.
saying.
Like what?
What happened to like Roy Woods and like
True.
Alan McConan, you know what happened to him?
True. Yeah. Fuck.
Fell
that.
off. And also, it's just I don't like when there's a lot of things that show that someone is not functioning on like being a good guy,
Right.
but then people are like, "Oh, but he gave me money."
yeah. It gave me a shot. It's like, well,
Isn't this- so we're paying people off now? I don't
I
like.
mean, shit.
I've never
Yeah.
been in a relationship with someone where like they'll do like a slimy thing, and I'm like, "Well, that $10."
yeah.
Like,
You paid for my fucking Shelby's.
or even that $500. It's like that and this have nothing to do with each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's a good
So
one.
I don't like that. But I know some people exist in that finance world where everything's about money at the end of the day. So I also can't judge that.
Yeah.
People going to care about what they care about, and honestly, it just makes the ecosystem better. When there's Drakes out there, Kendricks can thrive, and
Yeah.
That's true.
at some point they're kind of a necessity. So I'm happy with how things turned out. I think there was a lot of bad and slow and weird things that did not need to happen after. I think stan culture made
For
it
sure.
a headache for a year
Yeah, it
later.
shouldn't have. We shouldn't still be. It shouldn't still be in
Even
the
the Kendrick
zeitgeist.
stands were taking some L's there. For
Yeah.
For sure.
Like,
Absolutely.
taking it too far in certain ways, and
Yeah.
But now we're seeing it with the Jays and Dodgers as people are talking about it again. It's like, guys, can we please just not?
Yeah.
Every time it's LA and Toronto, like, can we
Fuck
not
the
do
Dodgers.
this? Man? Go Jays, baby! This is gonna come out. They're gonna be.
yeah,
It's gonna be over.
Sweet.
It's gonna be over. Well, I'm not putting that out in the world, but the series, it's gonna be over the whole
all right.
thing, no matter how it plays out.
They were chanting that at the JID show last night.
Yeah.
Was it here?
Toronto.
Toronto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were chanting Blue Jays. That's right. What are your thoughts on JID? Your thoughts on
Wow. Hot take.
him? Ooh.
I'm not a huge fan.
Okay.
The only reason why I'm not a huge fan is because the way he raps reminds me of Yoda. Like,
Yeah,
cause he'll be like, hey, it's JID, say I did. No, I didn't. Maybe I did. Who knows? And I'm like, I think it's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think like I've seen a video of like them playing it back to back to back to back, like
Yeah.
that sort of like I guess like alliteration sort of thing
Yeah.
that he does. And then I start to hear it too much where I'm like, But he's definitely the most talented rapper and artist, I think, in this generation, in my opinion.
Right.
I would say. I think
I
they're
mean,
trying to put other people, but for
yeah.
me, he's still.
He does fall into the
Fast
lyrical
rapper.
miracle fast rapper shit a little bit.
Yeah, a little.
But he has, to me, he has more substance than a lot of these other guys like Logic and shit.
Yeah. So I'm not. That's unusual. If I'm not a fan of someone, it just means that like I don't want to listen to their music.
Yeah. Yeah. No, fair enough. Yeah.
But that doesn't
yeah.
mean their music's bad.
No, you can't say
Yeah.
JID is a bad rapper.
Yeah.
That's not
because he's
an
incredible.
argument. Yeah,
It's just like the way he raps is not for me.
Yeah.
Because
That's
I'm looking for
perfectly
something a little
fine.
bit different. Like
Yeah.
the Clips album
Oh,
was
come
everything I wanted
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh yeah, the flows, the flow on FICO,
Yeah. Come on.
bro. The 2 rhyme schemes on each like.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that shit.
Is that your favorite record of the year?
Honestly, that and So Be It. Like they're kind of tied.
Yeah.
I love So Be It because of like just everything about
I mean,
it.
the sample as well is just so like
Yeah.
out of left field. It's like what, like Pharrell? Where did Pharrell dust this out? of?
Yeah.
Like, how did he come up with this one? Like,
Yeah, those
I'd
two
say
songs.
off that record, Mike Tyson "Blow to the Face" might be my favorite. That one's
Yeah.
just so. It's so grimy. Every time I hear it, I'm like, this isn't.
I'm not
us,
saying
man.
that little voice clip. Adiza.
For me, it's Ace Trumpets because it sounds like an old Age of Empires.
Okay. All right. Time to wrap up the show.
That little diamonds look like I saw a little kid go up to Pusha T and be like, yellow diamonds look like pee-pee. And I'm like, yo, they got to win the Grammy just off
Let's
this.
go.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Come on. Yeah, I hope so. They deserve it, man. They've been in the game for a long time. Now, we don't want to take up too much of your time and waste your time. It is 9:18. If you're comfortable with it, we can throw in some beats and see how you're feeling and just kind of do your own thing.
I can definitely.
We can see what.
I'll do it off the top because I want to be authentic.
Okay.
And if it's
Go.
something crazy, then you guys get a clip. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, we appreciate it.
We're farming for aura here.
All right,
so
you guys talk amongst yourselves while I pull this shit up.
Blah 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 blah
Okay,
blah.
something better, man.
Microphone.
Better.
Black.
He's already rapping.
Metallic.
I'm gonna be throwing out words.
I get too close to the mic and it's phallic.
Slow down. Slow down. When the beat hasn't started playing it, buddy.
I'm getting the funk flex sweats.
Let me know if you can hear it at all.
Yo, she give me that oral B.
All right.
Damn, you've made this whole commercial so weird. Okay.
You're
All
listening to
right.
Rapcast.
Rapcast Duckai.
Okay, can I get a word?
Alex?
Effervescent.
All right. Can I get a word that's not in the thesaurus?
Turtles.
Turtles. Okay, I can do that. Hey. Yeah. Rap is a hurdle. I might need to jump out my shell like a turtle. Or maybe a tortoise, I flow real slow. Oh, but when I go, you already know that I'm about to get the pole like I'm doing baton pass. Yeah, I'm doing relay. Oh, yeah, Duckai, he's on the replay. Pass me the pick and roll. I'm on a roll like a Chicago bread, bun, roll, dinner roll. Okay, let me change up the flow. Let me go slow. You already know. Okay.
And the word, rugs.
Hurry up with my croissant.
Okay. I'm the road runner, rapping on the rug. Electrical flow, I'm about to pull the plug. Shock you, who shot you? My name is Tupac, dude. Ooh, Tupac flow. I might rap slow, I might rap fast. Just like the road runner I referenced before. Okay, low. Yo. I'm wild on the beat. Coyote. Wild. I smell like Pete. Hyena laugh. Ha ha ha. He. MJ. Michael Jackson. Beat it. Smooth criminal. Smooth with the flow. Smooth with the pen. Smooth with the paintbrush. Each stroke. Yeah. Deep stroke on my lady. Ooh. I make her lazy. I make her sleepy. Looking like the gnomes. Wait, not the gnomes. What the thing from Snow White? Like the little dwarves? I guess they kind of small. The little
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
politically correct. I censor myself. Yeah, I'm trying to be a better person. I need help. But I do it well. I do it swell. Not trying to go to hell. Only rising up to heaven. 777, God numbers, yeah, you know I'm speaking facts. Feel like Kanye West, except with all that Nazi stuff, I put it to the back. Hide it in the closet, I don't let nobody see it. I don't let nobody hear it, don't let nobody breathe it, because if they do, then guarantee that I will be paraplegic. Or I will get put on the cross like Jesus. I don't make a lot of speeches, and here's the reason, because I can't speak well. My thoughts are scattered just like Jenga pieces on the ground. When I pull the wrong one, the whole tower collapses like that thing we were talking about earlier. And Jay-Z's still laughing to the bank, making riches.
Over.
His bank account stank just like this man's feet. If he take the shoes off like he wanted to, that's too deep.
Shout out my foot fungus.
Please. Release me from the flow. I'm in my head, I'm like Dochi when I be rapping real slow. So I speed it up, I'm trying to be like Andre 3K. Oh wait, I just might create 3K if I spend all my time making music today. But I can't wait because the night's coming soon. So I'ma have to do it tomorrow when the sun blooms, or maybe flowers bloom. Yeah, I'm talking about the pedals, pedal to the metal. Yeah, I'm on the car and I broom. Hey, sweeping up the competition. I keep it clean, real clean like a broom. Mopping up the floor, mop, pull out the mop. I shoot you in your core. Yeah, you looking kind of crazy. Your absence about to make you look silly on the Okay.
Duckai.
Yeah, you know, I had a couple in there.
Rapcast exclusive.
Let's go, Duckai, Rapcast.
Wow,
Thank you, man.
You couldn't have.
You
given
killed
a
it.
better
That was
rap.
awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm glad I stopped certain things. That's the one thing about freestyles is like it pulls out words that you didn't know you had in your Rolodex.
It's scary sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I can only imagine being white and rapping like, you know, once you get to a certain syllable, it's like, all right,
Stop yourself.
let me, I've been consuming a lot of black art, right? Maybe I should take a second to breathe.
All right, Duckai, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you for coming on the show. Always appreciate you. Everyone, go listen to Duckai's music. It's out everywhere. New song Warzone out on YouTube, Apple Music, Tidal, all that. Trance, new music coming soon. Follow him. His app will be on the screen here for upcoming shows, hopefully soon. We're going to catch him out in the Hamilton area. And if you see him on the street or art crawl, say hi, say Rapcast brought you. Duckai, do you have any last words to say? Have any questions for us?
I'm gonna get doxxed from that.
Yeah.
Maybe we cut that.
I heard your freestyle. I knew what you were gonna say. What tower are you talking about?
The Rapcast fans are crazy too.
Yeah, I know. We got diehards.
Yeah, more music coming soon. I'm excited about it. I hope it's going to be satisfying. I hope it's going to be envelope pushing. I hope it's going to help in ways outside of just giving people good art. You know, hopefully it has a ripple effect, inspiring other people. That's always the goal. And hopefully there's some more collaborations coming into my future.
For sure.
This is just turning into like a manifestation.
Yeah.
Little thing on
Let's do it.
camera.
Yeah.
But hopefully I, you know, perform at least 10 shows next year.
Let's go.
Or even once a month would be nice. And, you know, hopefully I come back, you know, and we reminisce on.
Man, and we're gonna be in a better studio than this. Though.
Yeah.
We're gonna be.
I don't know this.
Shout out main stage. I mean,
They
it's
got a
tight.
rug and Dubai chocolate ceiling. So
Yeah.
with the chandelier.
Pulling out all the stuff, the
Wait,
tiniest chandelier I've ever
like
seen in my
a
life.
Pusha T intro.
Yeah.
We got the rug with the Dubai chocolate ceiling with the chandelier. Powder falling from the sky.
When he
on
just,
put
when
another
he just
beat here.
starts describing the decor of
Yeah.
the expensive hotels he stays at,
Matte black curtains on the wall.
Alcantara roofs. What did that?
I had to pull out a dictionary for this shit.
No idea.
The wooden
I don't know.
planks
poor.
match the size of my shoe.
Okay, don't slow down. You're gonna give him too many gems.
Yeah.
You save this for the stew, man.
Save this for Rapcast Part 2 when you come on next time.
Sound
Duckai, I
good.
appreciate you, man.
Yes,
All love.
Yeah. Oh, my hand's sweating.
That was dope.
Beauty, man.
That was dope.
Burritos.
Oh,